ene eye osanabo so me Midday etoso enum emfin champinu ene aduonu emienu omanma yemamu nyina ha bia ebre aso omaimu ene amonone nsem semufo aso ne so no de amaye ye de beso mo se prem to bre kase yemo makwa abai this way chocolate drink yo hia enso share after your special ice ensuo ewodwa so and na your special drinks enso ebo ni chidom and some na best point savings and loans and best assurance e kan ho a omukita emu na ye de ensemi eba yenhwe ensema wo ba betie ni ebia Professor Ken Atefa akasa wo say enei pressure aba omanfo so ena omudi light tintintintin mu omo pe Ghana card ni nyina ene say ebra mpanyimfo bi akwanya to so omo nye no omo ampe ho asem entie NPP mebunu bi e de ato dwa se okopiem e odome kwabenya abato mpesua nso a Michael Kwe ene ado asafo nchichemu no adoso e wo party ntinke be ya eto entwa na wo muntimi enko omanim e wo empuntuo ene biakoye ekwan eso na denchira ene ne mpotemu nso omanfo no ekasa adesedi a wo mode to aban anim se omu hia ensuo a ye pipe nsuo a ebeboa ama watumi enya bi anom ensem bebre eka we hu making kan ama se kase obahima efiache esiedu me ena me de ensem no eba yentie ensem no enhyemo Executive Secretary of the National Identification Authority ano hey Professor Kenneth Ajiman Atefa na woni UTV akasa de wo kanyina ene se enne obo se Ghana for bebe na the pressure bomb ho so e wo Ghana card ne ho sensem nyina emu esan se ebra mpanyifo di nka bi akonya no eto no boa paye pent no omanfo ampe ho asem enti
ye mass registration ye be wie no na obedu registration centers na me officers no more did that Ghana this year bebre etidae omo anko senka omo koya nka 84.3% target na ya attain ye no ki betimi kra exceed but they did not, a lot of people did not go yen tumuso say some people were boycotting it some people were deliberately boycotting the system
for what
well there were Nana, you were in this country when there was a campaign by segments of the political elite that the Ghana card should be boycotted. And so there were people who boycotted it. But the good news is that when President Rawlings registered, the good Lord keep his soul, when President John Dramani Mahama registered, both of them, leaders of the NDC, called on the citizenry, particularly the supporters of the NDC, to go and register. Large numbers of people have since registered. And I know that the leadership in different ways by them going to register also have encouraged people. But the fact remains, sir, yen additional, you must be etidae. And now, SIM card re-registration, abeka NIA imperatives amma say no, it's a SIM card inti, as I say obia ekonya Ghana card. And so Ghana card at Tihono, and run the house since 2012. Say a near my who do say do so. I will say, wouldn't Ghana card to me and ye share you man as a pimleno. Ya enroll as a 3rd August. Latest registration statistics 17,138,609 Ghanaians. 17,138,609 Ghanaians. You printed the cards of 16,567,460. 16,567
million.
Sorry, 16,567,460 cards printed. And they are issue. You can't issue. I just said they are shankro for some. Addition and sakano. 15,768,777. And now cards are in twin print here. If you say asem wo home BB, 571,149. Because asem wo home, yes, it be a problem, but it be a DQ mu, enyam release, enyam print, but it's in the process. And now the ya print na egu ho na yentumi mfa ma adehye
Nkofo no.
adehye ma megie ana yentumi mfa ma won not issued 796,683.
Okay.
That is the status.
Empanyinfo a wo Eda Food and Drugs Authority ano Omuni School of Public Health aka ho abom ye clinical trials entity bi amma anamusifo ofi aman bi ti se Benin, Guinea, Gabon and Cameroon wo mai imo.
The 4-week intensive program will cover clinical trial authorization, good clinical practice inspection, review of reports from trial sites, and a practical session where trainees will have hands-on experience of the theoretical aspects of the training by reviewing clinical trial application using the ABAREF forms. I would like to urge all participants to fully participate in all activities to ensure that we achieve all the objectives and expected outcomes of this training program. On behalf of the Food and Drugs Authority, I would like to extend my gratitude to the African Union, New Partnership for African Development, Outer Leopard, EDCTP, Paul Ehrlich Institute, the School of Public Health, training facilitators and coordinators that have made it possible for this training to come off today.
As an RCOR, the FDA seeks to build the regulatory capacity here within Africa and also to facilitate the review of clinical trials. Now, we, the School of Public Health, are really happy to be associated with the FDA in this program. And we run a program in clinical trials as part of the master's program in the School of Public Health. And some of the activities that we teach are reviewing and reporting clinical trials, looking at the regulatory issues and good clinical and laboratory practice, and then project management and research coordination, and then finally protocol management.
The Technical Advisory Committee on Clinical Trials, like the FDA, draws its mandate from the Public Health Act, Act 851, and the FDA in fulfillment of provisions made under Part 8, Sections 150 to 154, has established the TAC-CT. Even prior to the establishment of the Act, the FDA saw it prudent to set up the committee in order to provide scientific advice on clinical trials. The maiden meeting was held more than a decade ago on June 13, 2007. Our role in regulation is advisory, as the name suggests, and the objective is to provide the authority with ongoing, timely medical and scientific advice on current and emerging issues related to clinical trials. The functions of the TAC-CT are clearly outlined under Section 152 of the Public Health Act, 2012, Act 851.
Oswafo hwe akwansra adwinne ne amamre ho nsem eso Dr. Ibrahim Muhammad Awal wada December in GH campaign no edi ewo enkrankrodua yi emo.
December in GH adwumadi asoya omo ene hwe akwansra ho nsem so meche Ministry of Tourism empenifo apa hontoma na buta people entempenifo da pass adwumadi hontoma ene se opese o my Ghana ewiase nyina na bebe ye biaye beda soronko a December busumi bia mu no sa amanfo epe baabi akwakwadwodwo wo ho amanfo epe baabi akwakwadwo wo nani amanfo epe baabi akwakwadwo wo na home o my Ghana mu ene obi bia edi nani ebekire ne sayos ntino odi nhyehye enije ni agoro ho ne ma bebre egu apono so ne yebe no odem ne yebe no abonten virtual concert ene ne keka ho ahwie be 17 December na bronya ne enije afirase o my Ghana mu ebetua mu sa akwakosi 3 January orumanyamfo Dr. Ibrahim Muhammad Awal kasaye mu no ena wochiri mu a National Gallery Museum mpinfo atumbe ye mfie nwotwentemu ni no afi mpinfo ebebie na enso hwa wosaba besi tourism training school a sika be $10 million na odi behim ahojobia tourism site ne aniji bia keka ho no obi bia betima ba ho no ba beje ntete no no wohwe animu sa fefofre besim January mu obefirase na sa dwumadie no so no wodi ho dwuma.
I'm happy to state that both the year of return and the Destination Ghana activities has helped to market Ghana effectively. And records from GTA indicate that We have got about 400,000 visitors already in the half of this year. We have a target of 1 million this year, and if by June we've gotten 400,000 people, starting on course to achieve the 1 million mark. Because the second half of the year is when tourists come, and I want to thank GTA and all stakeholders for this enviable achievement, and that together we can even do much more than it. We are also going to put up a $10 million tourism training school next year. $10 million tourism training school next year to improve the customer care activities of our people. As tourists come, they demand, and equally so, we give them enough customer satisfaction. And we think that the tourism school we're going to start putting up next year will provide this opportunity not only for tourists in Ghana, but also half for tourism in West Africa, and make Ghana the center of investment and tourism.
And so in due time, after today's event, we will announce officially all the activities and the details, because we know engaging with our hoteliers, engaging with the industry, Ghana is poised to welcome its own.
Over $1.6 trillion is an opportunity for Ghana to reconnect not only with tourism, but business opportunity for African Americans and for Ghanaians to also have business opportunity in America. Because once we link as a diaspora, there is nothing stronger. There are no possibilities that's unimaginable. And the way for the future is to understand it is through the African diaspora that we will succeed and produce a quality of life for all of our children and our children's future.
Na obema bia ya tete uye fifie enka kan ye first board ya aduane no aye easy ma pa ewo asasi so etimi abegina he dia menu aduane ma mbeba nyina hu se wo ani ma aduane no amesi wo ho basuase na enu aduane at least the obeya ye fun be men dia.
So as part of Ghana Tourism Board, which omo launch omo this year December in GH, also every year bia no diaspora omo wa mano ne no mo bagana behwe ne nti ne normal launch activities e be koso
de ye ma menum hwe de na nonom hwe it me say
TV phobia wo mo e wodo me kwabenya abaton fesua no so ese oma bre Michael Kwe ene adwoa safo nchichemu a ekoso e wo mpesua no so e wo party ni dim nti nka be ye a empanyifo nhwema etuo ntwa na asomdwe enye adwuma e wo party no emo
nanka omoto forms na ma omo ye executives e wo party nim bebre na ye omudi fimu enti na asa before form enu tinu ye ya say ye organize work yi na ye ne omo nkasa na akoma entof embra form because constituency no ye baako ye busuan baako sama akoma ento akoma amma form na edura the next election nim a wan ha na apatcha setting enti work no towards justice. In fact, no one will be able to get the petition to Penifo. Some of you have been found. Now, you're showing say, Penifo, Abamuna, Yaya Abamunu clean. Near to me, Ama Akoma out of home, I mean, Akoma from Naya Abum, I party back. Okay, MP, no, MP. Or MP. As I stand here, I lead members of Home Affairs. No, Minusi and Twaba, any MPBA, and running honorable Adwasafo. Your natural disaster, Ewo, you knew the idea, Atono. Nemono say Parliament, this idea. Me, I'm have nothing to say. And I mean, so say Parliament, this idea. You know, say MPP, Kone Dahono, believe in democracy. From president to the last person. So I say, yeah, baby, to obey the share console. More people know the amount of Kodia. Let's go and say no, it has changed this before. Trust me. No mono, say, I can say, MP, anyone, Timo, Koba, election, yes, sir. Here now, be a potential candidate for the position. And you know, MP, no, oh, but the other time I know, say, you were MP. Say, and yet, Timupobi, I crack when I say election. Who say MP there, anyhow, and a parliamentar. Who say MP there, anyhow, because a human said it says a piano. A human there, a cross.
We are very fair statement by you should come on board. Now, the ultimate goal is 2024. I don't know that's to break it 80. Never could for a so, Trabama, Swan, Trabama.
Vice Chancellor Oda University of Mines and Technology ano Professor Richard Kwesi Amankwa wode ato adesuafo musuafo no nyina anim se omoma wo madwemu enna ho na wo tutu omanam nsi ye se de be ya obetumi ama wo ho abamfaso na wo ho nso abenyam ewo empuntuo nkwaso ama omen.
Ipa bia no wo nyina odi wa woda na UMAT as an institution ye di 70 years within this year into yesu ye di awoda na insesi ye beto party ni afrefrem grofo amoma bedidi ye pese ye kire amansan nyina normal ye wo school mu hase ne normal ya ye ni di guso ye inti ye wo program bi I friend innovation fair na this week no na ye ho adwuma. We want our students to think smart and be innovative. Said the bear so mo ye project and yes mo ye project no ma prepare book bi no dey akwa to shelves but ube wie project no now betimi free university akwa ye bibi wa abonten e disika pepper inti the year this week in say students no bebre were very innovative ideas. Yes say omo mesi akan ni enhwe omo projects no ekwa animu na in addition to that no so mu free school a ibetim de aye bibia ma mansan nyina nya ho mfaso se yetimi nya nipa be miensa anase nan a omoye sa adwuma no ye wo business incubation hub university ha ye ni ombe ye adwuma be 1 year said de be by the time ombe free hon na omutim de city companies omutim fa nipa wa adwuma mu ema be ye nhrama Ghana nyina de ye kan biem so ne se UMAT ha ne ye wo nipa bebre lecturers professors students a omoye bibi ebetimi aboa Ghana. For instance, obetime de kube adweho no ene apofe ye yamfra ne de aye brake pad. Obetimi fa sachet rubber oboaboa no na ye de aye diesel oil. Enye UMAT hankoa na yetimi fa sachet rubber e de ye fuel. But the wom ni say ye use catalyst bia eno ye UMAT catalyst ade omo maka no omo nim ho ade inti emaye diesel na ye nyan the quality is better and the yield is also better. Ebio ye bibi to say mercury ye use for Ghana small scale ye won land bebre wo ha small mercury no awoso a ama e ho na ye bit toxic kakra ye timi identify plant bia etimi absorb mercury no from the soil said the be ya so nya area bi na odua sa ade no wo ho over a period no absorb na ututu sa plant ni free mu na mercury no so free soil into sensuo mu na ade be go say soil mu na ade be yo with time no mercury na e wo so e be kofo
a contractor for ye adwuma e military hospital e wo Afari na eno no wo chim se bibia akoso na wo mu ewie ntema ebetumi afa empa be se ahenum na kakakra bi nso na adwuma no wo mu awie.
Asante mantama swafo no munyamfo Simon Osemensa abreno breno no okọ aprobo ewo mantama no okọhwe mpuntudwuma aban ne eye bebia edu ne enkoso yie no na wahwe na bibia etimi akoso na wotwe awie so no wone ne mpanyimfo etimi akwakopie mu ewo mensina hodo ewo asante mantama eye Afari community hospital no ewo atwema enwabiaja mensini monom okopie monom eno eye 500 bed capacity military hospital aban ACCC ade Tony Brona omawie emu NCCA koso dendenden ode Afari military hospital to nchen a eye Konfanochi teaching hospital eno so no eye block fofra wo mu AC eno so eye 500 capacity maternity and children's block eno so wo Konfanochi teaching hospital enigi sem ne se wo hwe baby a empempenso edan no edu no eye enigi sem edema Asante mantamafo efise sa block wi wo mo hyase 1970s ni mu ena wo mo ye ya eno so obia ntimi enwia Ghana mampanyin na nado danko akufado share se omonhwe na omo enye emu ensiesi anaso omu ensinwie eno ena omo ka se edan no kra honde ewo fom mbugu ya omo hyase foforo esusesi a edan no etimi apagya akosoro yie pa na aprobo no eba awieye no Asante mantama soafo no nyamfo Simon Osemensa na probo a wone eye regional security council mpanyimfo ekoye no one nsamtwerefo kasa
project mi ensa na ekohwe ni nyina ekoso kama edi kan ko Afari over structural works near Unidia almost about 99 point something. Then a bar installation of equipment. We had done be bra the equipment no kra abegum. Akase bi o ha o mo be yi no be sibe bi also mo disi. Manikesia aka no e landscaping. muhu so matututu amena bi was a baby who are cable nubia omunyanle no mbele no my landscaping no one big challenge na electricity na hono na isa na request is government wa no munya ECG substation muhu say o mercy substation kama the aka no say link cables no to ECG cables no na just electricity problem no is solved. And here also koso kama for not the duma is marvelous. We started the foundation for OPD. See almost here to a form started ejuma no. And you have quality of this building now. Then now no one more the recommendation and now consultants na the recommendations ba say yemungu. It means they've been proved right, and we are going to get a state-of-the-art hospital, maternity and children's block. Anochi. Final priest ni KGTR Central Market Phase 2. 3 months ago, no my kakrebi. Siso ma kwechiri. Omo assure you say adwuma de na den no bad materials na so omo ye. Na ground no omo ye no firm say ne be ya omo betimi astati adwuma. Omo wi ye na adwuma no eko very very fast. Your concerns are raised here with Phase 1 no, like terminal or parking space for vehicles. Mon say ground floor ni na be ye parking space, a lorry terminal. Do have forming a lorry terminal, it's a very big area. And that is the time we can actually and practically decongest the central business district area. They say no problem, baby. Name baby, I will be parking now so I know there you don't have any excuse. Drew now we can easily move them. Now yet me, I'm a crew.
Enu etchin architect Jimanuel Fobi Asabre no eye adwuma ewo contractor UK Limited womo na AC Convanoche Mothers and Children block no ye ne twetwe nkomo na afi owura Jimanuel Danso wono so ye project consultant odoso company fo no bi a womo eye Kejetia Central Market eye Phase 2 no ono so ekire mu sei ano ohwedi so na adwuma ni na share contractor ne sa no waye edu 32%. The 32% no ohwe dan isuo na tutu akọ nanim but adwuma no eka mfidie a omde be ye adwuma any train na ese omde mo hu na eka adwuma no ho enye so osi dan pen wakọ osi dan na wasan ameki sure se akade omehia de aye adwuma no wode ka ho na wasan akire omo hawa ombe yusu no na maybe a work contract no se bibi se ya obeba about BCC.
You're close to about 50% of the project. Erection, concrete works, and then and you know, Minister ba 3 months. And which me who says, and I'm on no to no so no munina moba muhu Juma Yidi no senia air cosofa. Say ade production any near my cosono. Yegusu aye. Juma 24/7. Jumadi no coso no a coso said the SF.
Ye Kofodua betom na yamane bofo Michael Kofi Esonkra ni nyina ene se obi awo ama akoda no akwoto na twene obofo ma hai
ye ni o afia
fanche mu no dom ye
yes adise na o manfo a won mo Kofodua betom anope sorry ya na ombehihie eye omunsuo agugu eye gotemu omomba be chichi omusin e wogota na no aba ekromo paste ni ade afa mo hwedin yomu se bibi na da eye gotanimu no we so eya bibiaba we so da bi asade na ya yi nipa we se da bi afi omo ye ya no mo se no bebo fi ade no e wo hono ma hwe ni a ekofo e wo hodomo eti ampa omo ko hodomo ko hwe no omo ko hu se eye motofo abofra a se obi awo no na wabeja no ato eye gatanim e wo honom enom se bo eti omo bobena efre eye omanfo se omo mehwe nia ekoso e wo honom eno na addition omanfo bo pi eye gota no ho wo betomu be hya adekodi a ekoso se ampa obi abewo eja ne ba e de ato gatanim no kwasem ni penifo mo from ba ho asem na yo nwanwa pa yi se neba ne sen na saje we esi wo beto mu ha no mo eno jina omuti ase da bia enyi na no no mo hu efe post for be do hodom na asem member 1% oni o manfo abomati esi gotenim eya abofra no o sha abofra na che se wadu ni panye so na se bra esi ye wo no e ma ne hunam akwa ni nyina ba e ma hu a o ya ba yo akwa na da ho yi na mo si enemre de ba sen no bitme wo enye mboso me nkuno ewo no beja ne tuka temusa the question no almost so many be bia onipa ko no e fa yefunu a wa be wo ho no bi no bobo ho na wan aba 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 no na che so mukuso e hye ade e wo ho no mo eno e na che se omukuso a no post for one more central police station e bae e na obefa e ya abofra oye motofo a obi awo no ne wagya so gotani mu e de ko e kofodia aban ya sabia me no ka say post for a one more central police station was say omukuso e ye hwehwemu e wo ne a omo ye ne ho say wan ne be wo to honum na enumu e na che say omo bae no omo beto say moja ene nam fam honum nti na so mudi moja na chi e ko hwehwe e ye fiku a sa moja no efimu a e ba honum no kwase me no ka say die afa so mo nyan wu say abayo bi won potem honum a oye student nurse on na wafa yefunu na ndra na omo ka asem na hwan na awa betu gatam ni ade no enya ade obo apie na wa be hye say die na ekoso okra me no ka say post for say yefunu no ọmafọ wokrom onyina edi adanse se betom ọ na onyem na ne fie ben kwata na de yefunu ni ho na ne ben ni ho a na ne yefunu no efa hefa na abofra no so ewo hefa na etimi no ka say no anope ya post for aton safre no ma omo de na akọ akototo na no se enya bia yefunu na ekura no ewo hefa na owo ya ne ba no hefa na owo me no ka say post for ewie hwemu eni ensembisa no ase enti gusu wo eye central police station any omo edin kita ho ebiso mo say pa na baywa no ebae no obekae na nsem asumba and the same afi say nyo ne banso a omo wo betom ho no wan na abeka say bi obi yefunu ebo nanim na so ne omo hu abofa no wo mu ana ni nya ye nsem bisa yegusu edi echeti no ka say de obi afa yefunu boso me nkono e ma breso so owo no wawo akogya ne ba e de na akogatem posifa befa e ya abofa ne mu o san so oba na enkwani ne mu e de na akopie Central Hospital Kofodia omudi ensamneti ye de ni be di echi ni betuma ba bia no ye mfa nka me yahwefo ne etiefo amane bonesi
wei aye yamane bofo Michael Akrofi ne de areho semi efi Kofodia betum ebesomye yebeko empotemu ensemo na yekopiemu abetifi Presby Primary A and B. Ko East Mensi ewe poe mantam na emu a wo kire se akade ebeboa ma ade kire ne ade sua akoso no ehwa ye na ho papa enti omo de ade sede etu mpanyimfo anim se enmanim ya wo ma ebi emra ho
Opinion Betifi Presby Primary A and B. Wadano say headmistress, Madam Moda Machika Saimono and a Wuchirimua. Ube Piemu Ewusum Honoma near Mebeboa, a Medisuana de Chirahon Samatuma fan into my Pefrano, Duduana Nya dear Wubi. Wake a home Medusahon Sem, Abafompa, Nisai Suntino, or the 4 UTV Cassia Bosna to Bayanim. In Pinfur can be woman crown crown some will be so Macom, the Titrunis Kunkunya, Nemboma de Chene Dusahon Sem. Into me fan into my pa and Fenfra. Madam Moore, that is answer to Ja, while Brampin Phobia, Abetifi Presby Primary, a whole and Oko school assisting Yamia Bois, while Tumpoma Brabum walk account Sassy. At all Politan Cassiapa. At the commerce school so on so one year, no one so how no one fan swano.
Maybe a chamuno na yen sway war Politan Kitu a pet a 400 Rambo 400 Nissa. And my first school will be 400 and over, about 450. In Tiacha, now watching me not some nefe, ayo, how am I? And in Tinsuya, yen old people see Abuama yen. 700 Rambo 700 e beka 400 no ho na tese e ekonanim pa enti abaye yen nije die esan se be boa ma friend bring na ye benya ensuo na bra e to no so aye store no so ye betimi anom akọ akire enti eye de pa esan se be boa school no ama yensu nom yensa hohoro ene ade nyina be koso yie ama yare ne nema bie ni ho a e be ba betu yen e wo school mu yensu school dan no hwe ho a inya edurache eninti yenka yenya boafo mo be boa me penti school ya say no so draw keji niema ne ade a wonam a wokọ ba nyina na wo fa ho de sua ade nti enya saa mmoa no eye classroom si ebe painti dan no ho ne ade draw ho kama mama mofra na fa so asua ade a ebe boa school no covid ni ade nti abofra bia create minga na konwa ene ni table no nko a ete so a enka ebe boa ye nti nkonwa no ye stress ebe timi anya bi akane a ye wo no ho na tumi aboa
openyina sa koi woda wona no mo be yes ado yi ono so de nsem sei atudwa
yehu maame no mistress de said dear omo pe and no chest omo pe isu ye problem wa ene toto ye sasia ye sisa politank fefefe de die akire ye wo mo dexis omo teso no so no ohu bi a rebe ho eti ye free way a ye ko se be boa ni ato dexis na ye de aboa school no lower primary so omo Rufi no eliki papa eti enuti ne ma yete sa platform no na megina sa kwan so asre obi bia okọ primary A ana primary B sabi oni platform no so se wo ba be hu ye na ye fa ne to platform kitwa bia ni wa isua kakra bia wo benya ne de aboa so office onko primary one ko primary B kra na se wo pepa se wo de be boa ya ye beje wa 2
Danger community a Womoga South, Ewon Mantami Emono, Womo de petition a municipal assembly ne se Adaroma Womon share, na wonya pipe nsuo, ene enieman kaya ebema setina ayede ama womo.
Danger mpotemu no Ewoga South Municipal Assembly ni mu wonkra mantemu. Enipa dodo a wo honom be sombe se apem, na wonom eye akuafo dodo no a. Nanso so ko wonom a nsuo papa wo mu eni bi o mu didi o mu dwumadi e wo honom. Wo kyese wo mu e de asutene a eda honom no mu didi o mu dwumadi nyina eno so no wo mu gidi se aya na enkonkobo mapomuden ensem. Enya no nko a enioma a etime boa manipa setena mu nsem no etime ekonkan yi e beka ne se basic social amenities no wo mu eni bi wo honom enti wo toto e de asrempanifo so wo mu mra meye wo madom no mu sentime cabinet member wo masetena mu nsem no mu so ye ganafo enkra amrado e yorumunyamfo Elizabeth Kwacho Tewia Saki wode to ganafo emma wo mu ewa brochire nyina enim se aya wo mu kwa no wo mu abafie kakra na enso asene wo mu ababaye enso asene mapa e de aboa wo mu nso mpotemu no so kankro se na ebeye a empuntuo no engongwa esa abanko a e na ebeye Era Peggy na okanle Adamafio wono eye Ghana ni ba wote abrochire na nso watimi ababeye boho ahodo mienu e de ama omanfo mo te danchira se wo monye no muntimi emfa
Apasu DC Basic School no ewo Kintampo South Mensin ewo Bunu East Mantam no emo amane boche se school no tebia enye kra ama omanfo ne omomo ho nyina no esre se enweku akese enketo omomo bi nyina emfi omo peme na omra wo emoa
Pasu DC Basic School fitianse school no Kintampo South Municipal Assembly ni mo Bunu po Yamantam won mo tae bom pempen e de fatachima e de kwa Kintampo main road no so na fatachima de kwa Temale main road no so no wonam kwa no so hunu se wani etua school no pa na wankasa hunu school no abe hunu se school no netebia no enkoyie e ya adesuafo no ebi tete abo so ene ye kire wo made wo muti nuase ene ye kire wo made se nyame ya adum mpo na se bi enya classroom mpo de madesuafo ni bia wo mo be wura dem wo de na sunsun konwa pa de lalai wo mo nya bi ni wo matena so ne akire wo made abo sokro ya eno mo betena so no wo mo ade akire wo mo ade akire-kirefo no ne adesuafo no ye se ye ni bi betwetwe nkomo na sunsun akire-kirefo no se ho na mfa na nim nkonkwaje na ebe wi akire na akwakofo ha de babegya no so nti wo mo so wo mo nkasa enti ye ne omanfo bi wo mo tempotem honom e na etwetwe enkomo wo mo de to mampani afempanifo e kan bia ewo mu ankorankora adwuma eku ansha abayase NGOs ene Ghana fo mba bia nyame ato mo nsem bi se wo mo meye wo madumu se na ebe yo mo nso adesuansem wo sa afem wo no bibia betimi akoye papa e de aboa wo mo
enya kura ensuo nyamu na pe na se nya school time cross mo pon a ba bi mba tena ntia so mo pon na obi akofie because mo tena ho a ensuo bo wo mo na akura ba school na se ni uniform afọ ni books wa fa na ne obaye dan ensuo ni nyamu na pe o so obi akofie na je sa adesua no e ma so na se we so to aso na awotwe kwa na ne adesua na Midday kana akura ne wo no e je se enya kura emwa ya sre adesre de na ye de to na ne mpanimfo anim na omo amohwe ne adofo no se yesra wo mo de yestafata bia se omubaye mankwa no so anya omoda ache agina na beboa ye no man ni nyina no omonhwe na omonye maye papa enya kura nkura nsuo ta bejane kwasa krasa bekasa sadi madam fo no kura kwasa we mu amfra ma ba bububu bentimi kura hwe nkura nketenkete a be dua se kura na bete ye kwatwa tiki hwe na anu ya na be kwatwa tiki na be de bae nti abanhwe no mehwe maye pa na ye bre pa ye sra na wadawroma ebunkotodwa pa na chaw ye de ani die ema no nti ye sra na womra na mehwe nkura yi maye na datin bi ho a obaya president amana na ye hunu nti center Ghana nti yasira na wontwana ni mehwa center Ghana ho maye
situation mo no enye chesensu otu ankwa ni nya ba bi ntina ankwa no doso na school dan eni ase ya ombetna ase asuade ama o mabobbo nkonwa ewo dua ase nti nsu otu a omunya ba bi ntina omu pake omu kogu other class ama classes no omu aye too much like omu doso nti yasira mampanyini na bedi akire ne omu ampanyifo ewo mu se ontwana ni mehwa apaso die working 10% of Ghana say omere no yesterday no mankwa no school dan no mom bebre na omuntimi na munsi ade
nkonya na o school dan no nyina so abubu omere ye nkonya no bi ene ya toilet no so se asai toilet na esi nti anya na mom betu fufuro ma na toilet no so ni ene ze ne de ya chise ye konwura mkwan sa so na toilet no bomba school mo una mo na wote ene ya bola no so ben school down nti yesra ban se o metu mani kwa chire amba to ye school bia no asena ye nkura ne titinti yesra ban se o ba be si school down bia ma ye blenso to kura e wura class ni na ti yesra ban se o ba be si bia ma
Yakopru West District Assembly members no enchen na womo ewo Bunu East Mantam no emo assembly mpanyimfo eche say yesi assembly complex for e de ama wo nenso de ha adwene say ye jesi wo saa e wa breko a yentumi nya ho bibia ne no e no se emmoa ema empuntu enkoso kra mpanyimfo enhye.
In fact, we have also gotten our share of the complex building for the assembly. But the problem we are facing now is it's like the contractor has vacated on the site. We found out where he's whereabouts, but we made series of follow-up, but up to now the contractor couldn't back on the site. So we are now trying to make it public for the country to know that the central government has made it very good for us, but we don't know whether it is the contractor that is trying to create a problem. Because when you look at the structure as I'm talking currently, you could see that it is uncompleted. But when you go, I don't know whether documented in the document, he has stated that he has finished all the project also. Because we have seen that the furnitures and everything that we require for the assembly to set and work, everything is intact. But the structure is up to now uncompleted. So we are calling on the contractor to come back and complete our structure for Pru West District Assembly so that we can work effectively.
Anya Pru West nkwana mama yesa Assembly Bangalore administrative building we be omoma yeji so de but as we speak now omo wie yeji dia omo asase omo de yadwuma kama currently baby a ya Assembly no ewa ya dan ne obi fia ya han ene de yadwuma nti ama adwuma ne ntimi nkoso se de wose enkoso kama no emfama yen yenimi ni aba all of a sudden contractor no asesa ne ma nyina de ko kasa ne nyamu ya shaase a ye project no I think by 6 months later ene omo de nkonwa wase yemfanya adwuma bibia office setup ne bibia omo de aba meaning ye hwe nkrata so ye kire se adwuma no omo awie but here is the case ene se gina ho no ma ye hwe dan no kra ye moso nti ebesre president ene ni mpanimfo local government minister se omo baba beboa omo beba ye moa na ba bia contractor na akwa kwehye bi omo hwehwe ne mfa ne na omo to adwuma ne so na se dia ye no mfa de ma adwuma as a Pru West District Assembly no omo officers ne ntimi nyo omo adwuma ma nyo nko so se dia esi pe nti ye twi ye puntu oni ye development bi dia de ko na nti ye so ye mpene sa
because eye normal room size no na obenya be officers be 4 na 5 na omo tena mu no e ba sa untimi kra ntene your additional staffs are ever say ebia me department me on depa be 2 or 3 and come home the other colleague nso wɔ bɛyɛ 2 or 3 ana 4 ɛna ɛka no ho saa officers we nyinaa no yɛsɛ office na accommodate yɛ nyinaa bɛyɛ san sɛ yɛn community no wɔn sɛ na bi apie ɛbɛgyina bɔnten na de we tena kakra na we asɔre na akwanti asɛ enka we enye we mame na we enye we mame se na be anoma no betumi akɔso no entimi nya den ɛmoa no saa de we ya no apie we ya no apie de bi hwe obi a so tiam no afran se bra na be yɛ se mame ansa na nipa na yɛ den aba ɛno no ɛma adwuma no nkɔ speed na yɛ den yɛ hwehwɛ no yɛ firi se nka yɛ nyinaa yɛ nya space ba akona se yɛ te de a we mame no ɛbɛma adwuma na yɛ den akɔ nkan ama yɛ fa na nka yɛ hwɛ sɛ aban betumi aboa yɛ manka yɛ district no so yɛtumi amuvu
Ọmanfo a wɔn ɛwɔ Kandiga mpɔtɛm ɛwɔ Upper East Mantam emu no wɔkyerɛ sɛ wɔn ne dobafo wɔn ntam ɛnwo koraa ne nyinaa ɛfa manson kakra ɛdɔm ntam wɔn hu sɛ ne hyia no ha wɔn nso hu sɛ ne hyia no ha ɛnu nti ɔhene a wɔwɔ Kandiga ɛne mpanyinfo ɛsesɛ aban ɛma bambofo ɛmra na ebebia asomdwe ɛnyɛ adwuma
ukopie mu ɛwɔ atifido fam a ekura yɛ frɛ no Kandiga ɛne doba ensuo ɛna yɛ hyia sa kuro mienu etwa wɔn ntam nanso amanfo bi odoba ekyiri mu a enye nsuo no na yɛhye utwa nsuo no ɛkɔ Kandiga wɔ n'afam hɔ no mu a enkurase anase nkurutuo bɛyɛ nnan bi wɔ hɔ no mu a wɔn dobafo no ɛkɔ na asase ho ne sai so ntene nkyɛ bebree mpinfo wɔ Kandiga ɛde hyehyɛ egu apono so na wɔsi police station na afia yaresabea chips compound ɛde ama amanfo wɔ hɔ no nanso dobafo yi ɛde mmara hyɛ wɔn nsɛm kɔ kan police station na chips compound na wɔsi ne nyina gu fam a ɛnya de wɔbɛpene so ɛsanse ɛhɔ no ɛkɔ na asase ho anam saa yɛ so ama agapade dodo na ɛna wɔde gya tuma wahyehyɛ no ama nipa bɛyɛ aduonu mmienu 22 wɔfɔ mu a wahwere wɔn kwa we ama wɔn anam ntɔkwa yi so ma wɔn agapade ne wɔn abusuafo dodo na atɔ no osufiri aban sɛ aban bra hɔ no ma nanum ya na wɔnhwɛ nka asɛm no ma sumdwe mbra tifido fam
ɔma hyehyɛ fie ɔma hyehyɛ dan me ya megyina hɔ de nti ama megyina ha ya ni bresam ne sɛ me ba yaku me baba agya ne ba odi eyi bosumi nsia aya ha me yie ti na mama de akokoduro ene anamotuo ebe gina ha no mama kase tama ya ho kyire ya still ya gina hɔ yi ya ho nya ntoye ya kase ya kwada na ya bepame ya kwada na ya bepame nti ama ya ho ntoye nti ebe ya aban ɔma na ni nwo so na ɔma asam na mra ase mai na ya ho kyire e wɔ kuro no so.
To my wife who was killed, there was a case launched at Navrongo police station, and people were names were mentioned as ringleaders. The police dumped the whole thing. They never came to arrest even a single one. But the case is still, I don't know whether they have thrown away the case or it's still at the Navrongo police station.
Nanu akyire no ɛna kyerɛkyerɛfo ɛde ma Kandiga hene Atanga Gilbert ɛnso de tum pinifo anim sɛ ne yɛkɔmo gya ne me wedi mpinifo mmra hɔ na ɛhyɛ no ɔmba mɛkyɛ ne foforɔ ne ma asomdwe mmra.
We have observed about 12 attacks from the people of Doba, and of all the series of attacks from April 24th, 2020 up till present day, Kandiga has never initiated a single attack, but are always compelled to act on self-defense. Of all the attacks, Kandiga has lost 22 lives. And as for properties, over 300 houses and various properties burnt in Kandiga. This is because our chief has always ensured that we don't initiate any attack, but we continue to face reprisal attacks from the people of Doba. Secretary has been professional all this while. In fact, they've played their best. But the fact is that where they are currently located, that's not favor the two communities.
Na ne kokura mu no na Kandiga hene so de to amoyanim. Sento kwe yɛhyɛ ase akyɛ kakra. Na nso kamea kɔ sɛ wɔn a wɔ ativido fam hɔ no no enya de wɔ nasɛm ɛhyɛ de hia aban nti abaya twi nani sɛ ne yɛkɔ so no kra na enya de wɔ hu. Na wodi hu yaw pa. Ɔde nsɛm sei atudwa.
All that we have cried and the government hasn't even done anything. Look at the number of houses, more than 100, if I'm not wrong. More than 100 houses bent. The government has not said anything, not have given any aid to these people. So I mean, we feel that the government has neglected us because the government hasn't even shown any concern. Over 100 houses bent, and people are homeless. They go somewhere to rent, to live there. And the government is not worried about that, and rather arresting our people anytime the conflict comes, we are always protecting our lives. Since this conflict started, for almost 3 years now, we have always been attacked. Why? Are we not Ghanaians?
Yade kasiye beko ahmijie mu na ye ba bongo di fara he de ye beko agoprama so ensemu ye ba sisia